Okay, everyone. Hello. Good afternoon. I am Corliss.
And I'm Naomi.
And we are
Fighting Through Our Pain TV.
And today we have with us one of probably the most funniest sickle cell patients you're going to have on the interview. It's Ricky.
Mr.
Hello,
Proactive Barbara. How y'all doing out there? Today we're gonna have fun today. Watch.
I hope you guys are come on and let us know you're coming in and get ready to hear this sickle cell story of Ricky Proactive. He is something else. He's good people.
Okay, everyone
Hear us.
see us and hear us.
Give us a thumbs up if you hear us.
Give us thumbs up if you can see us, if you can hear us.
And you're coming in.
If the view is clear, let us know, please.
We're gonna give y'all a couple of minutes to get yourself together, because we together. We're waiting on y'all.
We got Renee and Zane logged in on us.
Uh-oh. Them numbers coming up.
Okay, it's time to come in. All right.
We have our YouTube. We are on our Facebook, and we are on our Instagram. In either one of these, you can log in and watch us on live. And let us know if you have any questions as we're doing the interview. Go ahead and send your questions toward us, and we will try to answer them as much as we can.
All right, so we're gonna get started. So as you know, Fighting Through Our Pain TV is about telling your sickle cell story and about what we go through and the ups and downs, things that we find that some people could not handle. So we want to tell you a story today. And Ricky will tell us a little bit about himself, about, a little struggles. Then we're going to ask him some questions, and we're just going to have a nice time talking to each other today.
You know.
So, Ricky, how you doing today?
Say the truth, I'm doing much better than yesterday. The real talk.
All right. What happened yesterday, if you don't mind?
Oh, truth, I don't mind telling my viewers, because we are fighting through our pain. But yes, yesterday, it's been a long time. When I mean long time, that Martin Lawrence, long time since I had pain or got in a crisis. And yesterday it hit me out the blue. So, the weather is changing, and your body will tell you that the weather is changing. But yesterday, ended up having the most vicious back pain I've had in a while. But as a sickle cell patient, you know when it's crisis or when it's just pain.
Mm.
And trust me, after popping them pills, you know that it's crisis.
Yes, trust me.
Yeah. So, but me, I'm a hard worker. I work at Target 11 years, and for some reason, like I said, it caught me yesterday. Didn't get caught in the rain, but for some reason, it hit me in the back a little too hard.
Oh, wow.
But I'm here with y'all, smiling.
Wow.
That's what sickle cell patients do. That's what sickle cell patients do. If you don't know a sickle cell patient, or if you do know a sickle cell patient and he's smiling, you will not know if he's in pain or not.
That's true, because we always put on a smile, put on a happy face.
Yeah.
And try to keep it going.
Yeah.
It be like that sometimes, So tell us a little bit about, your journey, and, is there anything that is specifically you feel like that you want to share, as your story?
Well, to tell you the truth, I noticed that every sickle cell patient is different.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have seen some that they get hit hard. Seen some you go into, but yeah, every sickle cell crisis is different compared to every person.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have seen people get up, go to 7-day-a-week job, be in the hospital 7 days straight, then come back out and go to their job.
Yeah.
I've seen sickle cell patients be in the hospital for months. So yeah, so you know, it is kind of difficult. It is difficult. I'm not gonna say kind of difficult because unless you're gonna walk in my shoes, unless you're ready to walk in my shoes, trust me, I trade your shoe any day. But then again, I'm gonna want mine back though. Real talk.
Exactly.
But like I say, every sickle cell patient is different. You know, thinking back long time ago when I was turned what I was 19, I have seen a lot of deaths. A lot of sickle cell patients have died. But like I say, my story is a little emotional because I have seen 3 of my homeboys who had sickle cell walk to the ambulance. But when they got to the hospital, pronounced dead.
Oh my God.
I've seen my homeboy getting discharged. They say he's gonna be out in a week. He was ready to go Friday. I'm like, well, we gonna hang out. They say Thursday he died.
Wow.
But like I said, I was young, and I got buck wild. You know, they told me they told me the same thing they probably told y'all.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't gonna live past 7. Mm-hmm. You turn 7, they say 10.
Mm-hmm.
Then when you turn 10, they say 18.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was told,
30,
but I told you I wasn't gonna see past 21. And what I did, I got buck wild because I knew I was gonna die. I'm like, okay, let me get ready then. What's up?
That's how I felt too.
Yeah.
I think all of us so far have had that experience.
Like, you tell me I won't see past 21. Mm-hmm. I'm on this. What's up? I was living life to the fullest. Did a couple things that I regret, but you know, you live and you learn. You learn to live. Hey, but like I said, dealing with sickle cell is a 24-hour job that you don't want nobody to know about.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
So, how old were you when you first found out you were a sickle cell patient?
Well, like I said, I was born with it, but when I found out about that I was diagnosed with sickle cell, even like I said, my mom knew about it, but when she told me, she really didn't educate me on it. You know, I was just saying, well, I got sickle cell. That's why you're sick. You got sickle cell. But I never really educated myself until I got in high school when I realized that, you know, I couldn't do what my homeboys doing.
No.
You know, you couldn't run track. I mean,
trying to play
sports. Yeah, nah.
I tried playing basketball. My mama took me out. I got injured. It was out. No. Yeah. I know. I know that feeling.
Going outside, wanting to play with your friends, and all of a sudden catch a crisis because you can't run and jump and sweat like they can and have fun like they can because all of a sudden you just break out in a full-fledged crisis.
Yeah. But like I said, look, it is crazy. It's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. It do have its ups and downs. More downs than up.
That's true. So give us a real example of sickle cell like really taking a toll on your life. Yeah.
Okay. Well, like I went from being a child, getting sick inside the hospital, been in the hospital a week, coming out. But as I got older, I started educating myself and how it took a toll on my life because I was trying to figure out why am I every time I get sick, you know, I need blood. Every time I got sick, I needed blood. So I was either missing school or missing days in school. Then that was in high school, but as I started taking control of my life, that's when it started hitting me hard. I was in the hospital literally every month or every other month. For 2 years straight, I was admitted 23 times.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm talking about. A lot. Look, we gonna put you in a room. 23 times. I was like, am I doing something
I can't
wrong?
imagine how that felt in the veins, man.
Oh, yeah. So So I got used to being poked. You know, I've been poked so many times. I have no veins.
Trust me, I know
So,
you feel it.
so like I said, I done had.
But you don't have a port, right?
Yeah, I
You
got.
do? Okay.
Matter of fact, I have had 4 ports.
Oh,
put
okay.
in.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So like I said, I have had 3 hip surgeries.
Mm-hmm.
My gall got out like everybody else.
Yes, trust me.
Yeah,
me too.
3 right eye surgeries. So basically, like I said, my life is limited on certain things. What I mean, like, if you see me run, you're gonna laugh because I'm hopping, but just fast. I'm hopping very fast. So I don't exercise. Can't go to the gym because I don't want to be built up here, and then I'm skinny down there. But yeah.
So somebody want to ask us a question. I think that's.
Oh,
I
I'm ready.
have a question on Facebook as well.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm
go ahead
ready.
and ask
I'm
them this
ready.
question.
Okay, I have Renee's asking, at what age do you recall your first crisis?
Wow. My first crisis that I can remember,
Mm-hmm.
it was 13. I was 13 years old. I was at, I think I was at, I was in middle school, Charles Drew Middle School, the Barracudas.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. So what happened was, I got caught in the rain.
Mm-hmm.
Walking home, I got caught in the rain. And what I didn't do, I didn't go straight home, dry it off. And I'm like, okay, any normal person, you can get caught in the rain and you be outside because it's so hot, you could dry off your body. But yeah, when I'm 13, so when I'm 13, got caught in the rain on my way home. Instead of me completely drying off,
Mm-hmm.
like, and I had a lot of hair, and because I didn't like blow dry my hair and everything,
Mm-hmm.
like completely dry, I ended up catching pneumonia.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I ended up catching pneumonia, and I overheard my mom and my dad talking like, look, it's gonna get worse before it get better. And like I said, overheard them saying that, look, think about him not coming home. I'm listening to them talk. Think of him not coming home because they did say, you weren't gonna live past this time. So like, maybe this is my time. So, age of 13, I was like in the hospital for I think 2 weeks with walking pneumonia, and like I said, nobody couldn't tell me exactly what's going on. But like I said, I can remember that first time. But like I said, you get used to it.
Yeah.
Especially this is 20-something years ago?
Sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
Next question.
Next question.
Yes. This is me y'all talking
to. Someone asked, he said he would love to contact you. His name is JR, the Golden Boy. And I'm glad he's following us. I'm sure he hears me right now.
JR.
Got disconnected, but we're on a live feed and we're also recording on our podcast. So every noise it picks up. So that's why I had to disconnect you. I'm sorry. But we would love to have you on our show.
Inbox me, JR.
Yes. Inbox proactive. What's your Instagram?
It's Ricky Ricky Mr. Proactive BJR.
Okay, so his Instagram name is at Ricky Proactive.
Mr. Proactive.
Mr. Proactive. That's at JR.
Yeah, that's right.
I will send it to you, and we would love to have you on our show so you can tell us your story, okay?
Of course. JR, you got something to come because I got that tattoo right there.
And he's a boxer. I know I've seen that he does boxing, and this is what we're talking about, fighting through our pain, that we go through so many situations and we have to fight through it. And sometimes it's just not easy. It's sometimes it's for me, it requires faith for me, and I have to continue praying up. For some other people, it requires healthy lifestyles, which we all should be doing,
Yeah.
I know there's another young lady that had contacted us, and we'd love to have her too. And she said she changed her lifestyle by, becoming healthy, and now she's a trainer. So I don't mind mentioning her name, and I think she'll be okay with that. Cuts and Curves. And we would love to have her on as well. We have another one that wants to tell their story. So Ricky, tell me something. I want to ask you, as a male, if that's possible, as a male, do you think it's harder to have is it harder or worse for a male to have sickle cell disease?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Look, I understand this is a PG show, but I'm gonna go ahead and curb this a little bit.
Okay, so he's gonna keep it real. So if you have children watching, please let's just pay attention.
I'm gonna keep it PG.
Okay.
But as for a male,
why? You finna tell us why?
I'm gonna tell you why.
All right.
Why it's wrong, especially nowadays. But back then, you like I said, put like this. Men have, well, I feel like me and my generation, and the guys I hang around or grew up with, we had to set standards. Or like I said, so by sickle cell, I was always limited to do what they are doing. Supply, like I said, basketball, football, any type of sports.
I know.
Trust me, as sickle cell male, you can start it, but you will not see the whole thing through. Because trust me, I can't get out there and bang heads like a football player. No, but trust me, you get dehydrated quicker. Trust me, you have to be hydrated, stay hydrated
all the time.
But like I say, as a male, it's a physical thing with us.
Okay.
Like mentally, physically, emotionally, especially with your better partner.
Oh, I got you.
Trust me, it's gonna be
go a little detail in that.
No, no problem. I have had experience. Like I said, this was a long time ago now.
Okay.
Like I said, I have had a partner that like she understood me having sickle cell. She understood. Some things ain't going. How should I say? Things ain't gonna work in our favor at that time.
I got you.
Yeah. So
that is, since you kind of going there, can I? We're gonna try to keep it PG, but try to make you understand a little bit what he's saying. There is a talk in the sickle cell community that is rising that the men are willing to talk about this. And since he's saying that, this is this is God in a sense, because me and Corless would love to have some men with you, Ricky, since you kind of mentioned it first, to come back on, if y'all don't mind, with Dr. Harrington.
Oh, yeah.
And y'all talk about what they called, what is the word they said?
Priapism.
Priapism.
Yeah.
And if you're a sickle cell warrior, a male sickle cell warrior, you know what that is. Yes. And there is difficulty sometimes, but and it's not right because I understand what it's not easy. So
yeah, trust me. It's I'm gonna tell you, it's embarrassing.
Say, please do. Let's talk about this. He's telling us.
Yeah, it is embarrassing, but it's something that sickle cell guys will go through. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Trust me, you will go through it. You may go through it once, you may go through it twice, but I hope and pray that it doesn't happen to the point where, like I say, when you have priapism and it does not go down. I have seen the needle that you would get stuck with.
Oh wow! Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. I never knew that you have to.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, a needle. Okay,
yeah, you would. It's a needle that, like I say, for those who don't understand about priapism, it's like, how can I keep it simple?
You can kind of say it's Facebook, so it shouldn't be too much children on there.
Yeah. Okay. So priapism is when your homeboy that's between your legs get so hard that he won't go down. When I mean won't go down, like it's nothing sexual. Like I say, it's just pain in the wrong place, and then also it happens at the wrong time.
Oh gosh.
You can wake up with it. When I mean, like they say that what helps is sitting in warm bath water, hot as you can take it.
Yeah.
But guess
and
what?
guys don't like warm baths.
No, we don't.
I know that for a fact. My husband,
women's body temperature is
we
way
love
hotter,
hot
yeah.
water, but men, they can't. It's like I'm burning. Like,
Yeah.
get me out of this
Yeah.
hot water. You know, I know what you. So yeah, by you saying that, I know that's not good.
Yeah, it's not, like I said, and then it lasts. That lasts for hours and hours.
Oh,
But
wow.
but medically, they say that it's not supposed to be up for more than 4 hours. I say, who wants to be like that for 4
even
hours?
1 hour. That's just after a while. It's like,
trust me,
wow.
and trust me, I told my partner at that time, like, look, it's not enjoyable, and it won't be enjoyable for you either. So stay away.
Keep it real.
Yeah, like
Okay,
keep it 100.
keep it
Just give me
real.
50 feet.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
you. I got you.
Yeah, this is But
Man.
when I mean it hurts,
Oh man.
it hurts.
Oh man, Ricky, I feel you.
But
He
yeah.
said, JR said, I got low below boxings and it happened. Oh, he got blowed. Oh, he got somebody blowed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My goodness.
Oh, yeah. So yes, I do understand that. Let me see. Somebody else said, but I know a friend that has had a very complicated case. Wait, okay, this is the sickle cell. This is the clothing line. And this is Hector. He's saying, I can see if we can. He said, I can see if he can share his story. I will keep his identity private until he's ready to speak. Oh, he knows somebody that has gone through this too. Okay, that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I would love to, if there is some guys who would like to be when we do this story, and it's going to be coming up, another time, because since he mentioned it, we're going to try to do
a session with guys.
Yeah, and then we're going to have a
with
session.
females.
Of course, of course.
Sorry, just show your face.
We're going to do it with females, and we're going to do it with guys, because I know with guys, I know that what Ricky just explained what they go through, but with women, when it's our time of the month, it really is a painful time for us. I mean, beyond you already having the monthly menstrual cramps, but then you get sickle cell crisis on top of that, which makes it 10 times worse. And then your blood starts dropping low.
I don't know if all the guys want to know, but hey, it's true. We
listen,
keeping it real,
As a female, we go through it, and y'all go through it, and everybody needs to know we can't, I feel like we sugarcoated sickle cell too long.
And we're not telling. Now I know
they don't want to tell a story, but now it's commercial. I mean, we got to commercialize it.
Yeah, as everybody's cancer has, just as HIV has, we need to do those things.
Heart conditions, sickle cell needs to be more commercialized so people can know.
Be on the map. It needs to get on the map.
We go through a lot. We don't just, we smile, but we're in pain. And we're pain. It could be mental pain. It could be physical pain. It could be just pain. So I think that sugarcoating it is not working anymore. Yeah. So we have to stop sugarcoating everything that sickle cell patients go through and what we think and what we feel. We got to put it out there.
Yeah, I feel the same way too, as she was saying about the menstrual. Because with the menstrual for the women, sometimes that's why I said we want to do 1 hour session with the guys and 1 hour session with the girls, and hopefully we can get Dr. Harrington to be there to kind of give a little commentating about this. But a lot of times when we get when we have our menstrual, it triggers a crisis. And because the hormones is unbalanced sometimes. And for my case, for like 3 years straight, I was back and forth to the hospital where they recommended, of course, birth controls and stuff like that, because to balance my hormones and stuff. And and it just was like, it was crazy, because at one point it was like every month I was in the hospital, just like you were saying. I was in the hospital every month, and I was praying to God, and I said, God, what's going on? What's going on? And then the best doctor in the world, I'm gonna say it, Dr. Harrington, Dr. Thomas Harrington, he figured it out. He said, it seems like
debatable, people.
It's not debatable. You might have a good doctor, but that's our doctor, so we're gonna keep on mentioning him. Yeah. But anyways, he said, you know what? It seems to be that is happening a lot because of this time of the month, that it triggers. And I claim my healing. I'm telling you, I'm really just both of you. We are all, but I might say God a little bit more, but oh well. Anyway, so I just kept praying to God, and I was glad that God gave me somewhat of an answer, because I was looking for, it's a stop. And I remember one time it was really bad, and I will be sharing my story soon. One time where they gave me 3 days to live because I had a crisis in my liver. Wow. Yeah. So, God is good, that's why I said this needs to get on the map, because a lot of us are going through a lot of different things and we keep it so quiet. This is why me and Corliss have came together to do Fighting Through Our Pain TV, because we want you to share your stories. We want the world to know that sickle cell is not just a thing that that you think we go for drugs or we want medications all the time, or the stigmatism that we are weak. We're very strong. We're stronger than most people, actually, because we
got a high tolerance for pain.
Trust me. We can be smiling and we in terrible pain, and we are fighters. Right. We are warriors. Yeah. So I just wanted to say that.
It's a funny thing because Naomi and I, we call each other and we talk about discussions about what we're going to do with the podcast and what we're going to do, how are we going to introduce things. And I think she was in pain the other day. As soon as I got on the phone with her, first I heard her voice. I said, "What's wrong?"
Yeah,
she's like, "I'm in pain." I heard it. It's like we know each other. Like a sickle cell person, we know the pain already. Like, you can't tell us. Even my mom, she, when I was in my own place, and she called me one day. She was like, "You in pain?" I was like, "Yes."
Yeah, they hear it in our voice. My mom too.
It's like you know that person long enough, they in pain.
Yeah.
Or a sickle cell person.
Yeah.
And you know each other. You know how we sound when we in pain.
Yeah.
We gonna say we in pain, but we all right.
Yeah, we all right. Especially for women. I know men. The men is hard for them. When I say this, the men. If you agree with me, I know it's because you guys feel like you have to provide and stuff like that. But we, as the women on our side, we feel like, we're especially when you become a mom or, a wife or whatever, when you're down, it's like you feel like the whole household is down. But for the men, how do you feel like, when you're down? What do you feel, Ricky? How do you feel,
Like I told you before, us men have to set standards that especially with sickle cell, that most other guys won't understand, won't even tolerate. But like I say, as a man, just like y'all just said, you get hit hard. Yes, we feel the same way. It's just in a different format, different parts of your body. And the only thing that we actually fight with is thinking about what's next.
Wow.
Like what's next? Because you can, like I said, you can be in pain. It's a big smile on your face.
Yeah, I know.
Thinking about what's next. But trust me, just like the females won't show their pain, men we will not show pain.
I figured that more than
even in the emergency room.
Oh wow!
Like I said, you have emergency room doctors. They ask you the same question.
Are you sure you're
100 times?
Oh yeah, are you sure
100 times.
Yeah.
And because you're not crying or hanging on the side of the bed screaming, like I said, but I have noticed that sometimes that helps. But then guess what? That doctor may take it like,
oh, you just want
some
high
drugs.
You
just want to know.
And I hate
until
that
they actually go do the blood work,
and
they see that you are in a high amount of pain, but you just learn how to control your pain.
Yeah.
Because you figured out that crying is going to cause more pain.
Yeah. Or when you come in, because I don't come into the emergency room looking all kind of crazy. I don't want them to think any kind of thing. I'm gonna just keep it real. So they be like, "Oh, you look kind of good. You sure?
You sure you're okay?
Well, I'm supposed to look kind of crazy. Let's keep this real.
I was at a particular hospital. This was like one of my college years. My college years, I think I had the most pain. I guess because you're
more stressed. Yeah.
Doing midterms and final exam times. My mom took me to the emergency room. And it was a particular doctor in their emergency room. He's like, well, they have all hospitals have drugs everywhere. You could have went to any hospital and just got some drugs. Mom stopped him before I do it. I was like, Mom, it's okay. She's like, no, let me tell you something. She's like, my child doesn't go to the hospital like that. If you check her records, you'll see how many times she comes to the hospital and how many times she asks for medicine. She's not that type of patient that wants medicine all the time. So you shut your mouth. I was like, okay, mommy.
So, another question: what would you say to first, if you don't mind, what would you say to males to like kind of? Do you want to say something to them, like
Of
to encourage
course, of
them, and then
course.
if you want to say something to the sickle cell group, you
Of
know,
course. Say the truth. It actually needs to be said. Look, if you got sickle cell, or you know somebody who has sickle cell, look, do your education, learn more about it, teach the person that's next to you.
true.
Because trust me, you can't be in a situation that you're smiling and the person next to you don't even know why they in pain. Because a lot of people don't know they don't have sickle cell or they do have sickle cell. That's for one.
Mm-hmm.
For two, talk. Open your mouth. Honestly, open your mouth. Get it off your chest.
Mm-hmm.
Because trust me, I know how it feels to go through something
Mm-hmm.
alone, and the reason why, because you don't want to call nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
True.
That's why I say men like we like to set standard, because one, I didn't want to call nobody and let them know, I'm in pain.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, like I said, that person may give you or may tell you exactly what you need to hear.
True.
Because know it or not, each person with sickle cell, they get hit totally different than someone else.
True.
Totally different.
I agree with that.
Totally different.
Everybody go through it.
Everybody go through it
Emotionally
differently. Yeah.
Some are angry, some become depressed, which is still falling into depression.
That's true.
But it just is a different kind of way,
When did you get your first hip surgery, Ricky?
My first hip surgery was 2000. And what they did, this is so funny and unfair. Mm-hmm. I was young. I was still in high school.
Yeah, because I'm like, that's when we was still in high school.
I was still in high school. And they said that my bones was deteriorating.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
And they told me that I cannot have the surgery until I finish growing. I'm like, who are you talking to? I'm like, this is, I'm like, for one, on top of the sickle cell pain, mm-hmm. I'm walking with a hemp that my bone is deteriorating. And they telling me I have to wait a couple of years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what did they do about it?
They made me wait till I was.
I mean, they didn't do nothing?
No. Actually, no. They couldn't do nothing. No matter of fact, and they did not explain to me why until after I had my surgery. Mm-hmm. They said that for one, I was too young. So what they did, they waited until I was actually crawling to the bathroom. When I mean crawling, I mean because like
you in pain.
Yeah, and walking on it,
it's like bone on bone, burning.
Yeah, just rubbing.
It hurts.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I had 3 hip surgeries.
You had 3?
3 hip surgeries.
Why did they give you? I know you told me, but I don't know if you want to tell it. But I know about 2. I didn't know you had 3. But I know you told me something that happened. I don't know if you want to tell that story. It's okay.
Not a problem.
Okay.
We're keeping it 100, right?
Okay, we keep it 100. Like he said.
All right, so check this out. My first hip surgery was in 2000.
Uh-huh.
It was supposed to last 10 years. What happened,
Ricky?
What happened? I end up. I am active.
Uh-huh.
And so what happened was, it got wore out really fast.
Oh, okay.
And what happened was, and also my doctor, Dr. Harrington, he did not like the way how like I came out of it, because one leg was longer than the other one.
That's how mine is.
Yeah, they suggested that I get a shoe lift.
Yeah, same thing for me. Yeah.
No. Who wants to bad enough I have a limp, but who wants to walk around with a shoe lift? No. Yeah, but then they said, oh, get a cane, crutches. I said, for you can't work like that.
Yeah,
exactly.
So what happened was, and I had my second surgery. Now that one is a funny story. Let's just say I got into an altercation, that led until, them. I mean, this person really got into it, and this person took advantage of me, having
sickle
cell and my metal hips because I was fresh, like really fresh. And one thing led to another. Seen the X-rays, and they had to go back in there. They cut open the same stitching.
Wow.
And put another one in there.
And how long did that?
Like I said,
I know you was mad because you had to do another surgery again.
It's not even the surgery; it's the physical
therapy.
Yeah, that's a long.
That's what we want to hear. And how long is the process?
My first surgery, the process was in and out because I was like so active and I was ready to. Yeah, I had that ambition, but after the second one and then the third one, I was like, I found myself in the hospital longer. Because one, I developed back spasms really fast. Walking without a cane, everything went left. So, but as a sickle cell patient, I'm pretty sure some will relate. You don't want to walk with a cane, so you will make your limp part of you.
Yeah.
You'll put your swag on it, and it's like, you know what, I'm gonna make this part of me because
I love it.
They are not willing to do another because how I walk now. They are not willing to do another hip surgery. They are not. They want to do something else.
Want it no more.
Yeah, but they want to do something else. But something else is called hip girdle stone.
What is that?
What's that?
It's when they take everything out and let it grow back on its own.
Oh no!
But guess what? All the pain is gone though. But you're in a wheelchair for the rest of your life.
I'm good.
Oh no!
Nah.
No. Keep your
Yeah. So I'd rather walk with a cane. I'd rather walk like this than to be in a chair without that type of pain.
We're too young. We're too young for that.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
I ain't got no facial hair.
Keeping it real.
I'm still trying to grow this.
Keeping it 100.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, it was a question. When you were saying about the hip, how long it took, and you said how long it took, but it was a question that just kind of. Yeah, it did.
Because I was gonna say the same thing with mine's about because I was about 14 when I first started feeling the pain in my hip.
Yeah.
I thought I woke up one morning and I bumped. You know how you go to the restroom in the middle of the night, and I thought I hit my hip on the door, and I just thought, maybe I just bruised it a little bit. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
And then it started progressing. Like months later, the pain started getting me, and my mom took me to the emergency room, and they saw it. They call it what is AV? I forget.
Vascular necrosis.
Yes.
AV
in the hip. It's like basically they try to say it was arthritis in the hip, and your hip need to cool down. So they give you crutches to treat you at the beginning, and a little bit of physical therapy. Okay, physical therapy is okay to treat something, but I feel like when it's developing more and it's getting worse, physical therapy, you're already gonna be doing these things with the rubber bands on your leg, and it's gonna make it tighter. It's like you're working out basically.
Yes.
And when that bone, so basically when the hip happens, when you need a hip replacement, it's like the cartilage of your hip is gone. So you're working out literally with bone on bone.
Oh wow!
So physical therapy, working out bone on bone, is making me hurt more.
Oh wow! Is it the same thing like Hector said? He said I had a bone graft.
But I didn't get a bone graft.
What is the difference?
I think they just curved the bone to make it work for him until he was old enough to he stopped growing.
Oh, okay. So that's what you had, Hector. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What happened with me? I turned 20 and I had caught salmonella. So they had to do like the hip coring, which means they cut off a piece of the bone, and that held me up for like a good 2 years. And then at 22, I opted out because the pain in my back started hurting more. I was like, nah, that's it. I need to do this hip surgery. I can't wait no more.
No. I mean, when she was saying salmonella, I too had encountered that, which is my big scar in my leg. They had to, it's my left leg. It's just a reminder of, that, sickle cell attacks our bones, and they had to gut out all the meat, and they basically was going to remove my leg. I was 9 years old, and they was hoping to see how to work it out with it. I wouldn't lose my leg. I went praying, and I was 9 because I was like, God, I don't want to be one-legged, and because I know people those who have one leg, and they're incredible, but then some people are not strong like that, and so I don't know what God would have did, but he knew I probably needed both legs because to keep going. But there are some strong warriors who are missing limbs and stuff, but that doesn't make them no less of a person. They are great. They do great things.
Absolutely.
But not everybody is emotionally can be strong in that way. And so when they told me, and now Dr. Peglow, I remember coming by and he said, I'm fine. Dr. Peglow was the best.
That's
the best. Yes. He was saving lives. Okay, so we got on this shirt that says this shirt saves sickle cell lives. He was saving lives. He was a very good doctor.
Yes.
And I remember him coming by, my mom and stuff, and my dad was I'm a PK kid, and he's, God rest his soul, he's gone now. And he came in, and my dad prayed and stuff, and because they wasn't sure if they was gonna, because it was attacking most of the knee, and it's a good length, and but somehow they figured that they didn't have, I don't remember details because I was 9. I don't remember those details. Anyways, but they saved my leg, and so I'm able to, but every now and then I can feel that it's numb, and every now and then when I start feeling pain and I get nervous about it, because they had to and they had to scrape a lot of the bone too, because
you got infected.
So, and it took I remember I was in 4th grade, and this is what people don't catch on that, sometimes when you have those kind of issues, it takes away your education. And so they wonder why sometimes it's hard for us to have degrees, and not giving no excuses why we don't have all these degrees like some people, why we're not following school. But because if you miss a lot of school because you're sick, I don't know how about you, Ricky, but man, I know my elementary years, I missed a lot of school days, and especially 4th grade. I remember I was in gifted, and then they had to take me out of gifted. That was before 4th grade. I don't think I was in 1st or 2nd grade. And they took me out of gifted, and they kept me in teen class. And I stayed in teen class until 5th grade, but it's like they basically passed me on to 5th grade. But by then I missed like almost 6 months of 4th grade because of what happened with my leg. I went from wheelchair to crutches to walking, but I was in the hospital for 2 months, 2 or 3 months. Because it got infected, and I was back in there.
Yeah, now that's crazy.
Yeah.
When,
what about you?
Yeah, me, let's see. Well, my high school days, my elementary days, it was fun. Trying not to remember the hospital time. But between middle school and high school and middle school, it was rocky, but it didn't hit me until I got out of school, had my first child, and I was studying I was studying computer programming. And the reason I don't have a degree in computer programming right now, because I was too busy being hospitalized, and I had to drop out. So trust me, I'm still paying fees for college, but I do recall that I wish they would have came to. Better yet, I wish college. At that time, I wish I would have did homeschool college or online
college.
Yeah, that's
by the time it wasn't available for us when we got out of college.
Yeah, I got my degree later. It took a long time before I got mine. It's like God, but it's just because of missing school, you miss the grammar, you miss the things that you supposed to have learned in those grade levels.
Right now you're playing catch up.
Yeah, and you playing catch up, and so you seeing everybody graduate before you. You went into class and you may have failed several times, and then you start feeling depressed. And people look at you like, why you only got your master's degree by now and all this stuff, and you're like, you don't know what I have to fight through. Okay.
I thought about, I was enrolled to go back for my master's, and I thought about it. I said, I don't want to give nobody else no more student loans.
I know, student loans.
Student loans is deducted from me, and I don't want to be in nobody else's institute unless somebody else is paying for my college.
You're right.
Okay. So what else?
Just give me your thoughts on how you feel
about
sickle cell needs to be up when it comes to people with cancer, people with autism, children with autism. How do you think sickle cell needs to be placed on that level?
It needs to be placed high as excuse my language. It needs to be up there. You know, like you know, the response is kind of rated PG, but it needs to be up there, like way up there. Because guess what? If you think about it, I'm sick just like them. I take medicine just like you. So trust me, just because AIDS is out there, just like AIDS, you got cancer, just like you got cancer, you have sickle cell, because it goes through the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, every sickle cell patient is different, and guess what? Each cancer patient is different, but guess what? They have cancer, they have sickle cell.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I said, it's the same scenario. Just like I said, you're born with sickle cell.
Mm-hmm.
You don't go get a blood transfusion and all of a sudden they gave me sickle cell. No, that don't happen. But like I said, cancer develops, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It develops.
You're born with sickle cell.
You're born with sickle cell.
Exactly.
You're born sick. What?
Yeah, you got no choice.
You got no choice.
Exactly.
You got no choice.
I born sick.
It's not like we said, take this stem cell out. Let's do this research. We don't have that option. And I love what Hector said last week.
Mm-hmm.
He said something that was so true. That
he's been commenting like crazy.
What's up, Hector? What's going on?
Hector.
You said something last week that really stuck with me. You said that sickle cell patients, we get the hand-me-downs.
Yeah.
When it comes to research and medicine, it's like if they didn't work on a cancer patient, let's try with a sickle cell patient. Why can't we get that same option? Why can't we get the first dibs?
Exactly.
We need to get that research out that comes out for sickle cell. That's based upon sickle cell anemia. It needs to be for us and only for us.
Only for us. Yeah.
I mean, because I feel like that's the only way we're gonna get the option to know if it will work for us or if it won't work for us. We can't get it didn't work for cancer, but let's see if it worked for sickle cell, because they have a hematologist and oncologist and the same blood cells. I don't feel like that works for us, because I feel like a lot of those are having more side effects on sickle cell patients and causing more issues for us than it would do for a cancer patient.
Yeah, like I said, it should be high. It should be up there, because this is, like I said, it's some BS. Put it like that.
Thank you for
Yes.
He's just keeping it 100 people, and you're here with us.
Everybody, we have Kayam checked in. What's up, going?
She was being checked in.
Yes, checked in.
Yeah, a lot of you guys have came in on Instagram, and we just thank you, and those who've been watching on Facebook and our YouTube channel. We want you to keep subscribing. Tell your friends about this, because
get educated.
Bring the awareness out there, because it's not too many of us having this, and this is Fighting Through Our Pain TV, and we're going to continue to tell different stories. Every story is unique. You might be fighting sickle cell through your mind, and what I mean, like physically depression or physically, emotionally, your story might be that. It might not be dealing with only the pain. Your story might be your difficulty on your depression. Your story might be the difficulty on the financial part.
Yeah, because I'm going to give y'all a story. Just lay around for it. But yeah.
Yes. And this Fighting Through Our Pain TV, we have 2-step process. We have our live interview, which you're watching with Ricky Proactive. We thank him for coming out and telling us his story and telling us how he feels and what needs to be known. And that sickle cell need to be on the map. And anything else you want to say, because we're going to be coming to end soon, and we're going to let Corlez say something, and we'll kind of come to an end soon.
Only thing I want to say I want to thank you. I want to thank the women. They are in charge. They holding us down. these two right here, I want to thank you, and to our viewers, like I say, get educated because you don't know, and you may have sickle cell, or your person next to you may have sickle cell and don't know it. Go get a blood test. Go get your blood checked. Try to find out why you're sick or your homeboy sick. Try to find out why your girlfriend's sick. Mm-hmm. Or better yet, if your baby come out with sickle cell trait, one of y'all got sickle cell.
That's so true. Yes.
That's something you won't know.
Yeah.
You got sickle cell trait.
It's somewhere in your family.
Somebody in your family is sick.
Yeah. And don't think because, it's if your child has sickle cell trait, nothing can happen. Because if you haven't heard, there has been story of cases where they, I think it was a football player, I forgot what's his name.
Ryan, something in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
He
I know he had sickle cell trait. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think he
had a crisis.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a story. He in Denver, which Denver is very high in altitude when it comes to us with the oxygen. Sickle cell patients, we need that. We need our oxygen levels at a certain level. Mm-hmm. They went to play the Denver Broncos, and his coach, I think he didn't know that he had sickle cell trait or something like that. Mm-hmm. But while working out, he went into a full-fledged crisis. They literally had to take him and rush him to the hospital because he couldn't breathe. It was like a full-fledged crisis. Mm-hmm. And when they discovered that he had sickle cell, so every time they would go play Denver, his coach kept him home because he didn't want him to get sick.
Wow.
And that's what that's what a sickle cell trait. That's not even a full-fledged disease.
So you can imagine
what we go through.
Exactly. So we have a lot of things that are being said. You right, Kayam saying, I'm so proud of you guys. Thank you. Keep sharing, you guys. Share today. Share our YouTube channel. Share this Facebook Live, please. The more shares, the more people will be aware of what we're doing, and the awareness will get out there. We really want you guys to know about what's happening with and bring sickle cell on the map, just as cancer, just as autism, just as heart disease, all these diseases. But
we want to put a hashtag out right there. We just said this earlier, but we want to make this a hashtag. So everybody hashtag under our posts. If you share this post, hashtag commercialize sickle cell anemia.
There you go.
Commercialized sickle cell anemia.
Yes.
We need it to be commercialized because there's not enough. We're not going to sugarcoat it anymore. We got to open the womb. We got to open it and we got to heal it.
Period.
There you go. Period. And the other hashtag we want you to also do is hashtag Fighting Through Our Pain TV. That way your friends will start saying, what is that? And they can check it out, and that they'll know what is Fighting Through Our Pain TV, that it is about our sickle cell stories, and that people will start, whoever may have a child, because we will be putting on, we have some other people from California. I know locally we've been having our local people that's coming out. We thank Ricky for coming out, but we do have a way to share your story if you're in California, Philadelphia, all these other states, Georgia, wherever you are, North Carolina. I know someone that DM'd us the other day and said they want to tell their story there in North Carolina. And we have a way we will put you on a live feed and we'll share your story and we will tell the world about sickle cell. That's the whole point about this. So anything else, Corlez? We just want to make sure.
What we do want to say to our followers, if you are a company, you own a business and you want to sponsor us, go ahead and inbox us through our Instagram or send us a direct email at fightingthroughourpaintv@gmail.com. We would love for you to sponsor us.
Yes.
If you want to donate to our GoFundMe page, our GoFundMe is under Fighting Through Our Pain TV, and we accept anything. No amount is less or greater, and we'll be thankful for everything because we do pay for the podcast to be broadcasted, and anything you can do for us will be helpful, and we will appreciate it so much. We'll definitely shout you out on our page, on our podcast. Just send us a link through Naomi or through myself. Either one of us will answer. We'll either send you our information and our phone number so you can talk to us directly. And everybody share our post on Facebook at Fighting Through Our Pain TV. on Instagram at Fighting Through Our Pain TV. We're on YouTube. We're on YouTube Live. Everybody say hello to our YouTube fans.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for looking
Live.
and
our
watching.
YouTube channel is Fighting Through Our Pain TV.
And comment. Please comment.
Comment it. Send us questions.
Yes, and we
want to hear from you.
Especially if it's medical questions. We do have Dr. Thomas Harrington, who helps us with the commentary. He will answer your questions to the best of his ability. If it's something that literally has to be seen by a doctor, then maybe he can refer you to a doctor or anything else. And as she said, for those who want to sponsor, whether you don't have a business or you do, you can donate. And that's what she did say. But if you do have a business, why are we saying you can sponsor? Because we will create an ad for you, and we will tell those who are watching about your business. And because we want to keep going, we want to make sure we have enough funds to keep going and keep the story of sickle cell going. So, Ricky.
Yes.
Thank you for keeping it real.
We knew Ricky was gonna keep it 100 today with us and have us. We was gonna have fun with Ricky because he's a character.
Hey, y'all have to lay around for part 2.
Yes. We will be having the guy session day and the women's session time. It's gonna be together, but 1 hour for the guys and 1 hour for the ladies, and we're gonna talk and keep it real. And so we will be posting when that's coming up as soon as possible. Hopefully before the holidays all the way kick in, especially before Christmas. We would love to talk about this and go into a new year with more people knowing about sickle cell disease. So,
peace.
Everybody, we want to thank you for listening to our podcast, listening to our live, and just listen up. Continue. We're going to have more stories, hopefully weekly, if not, maybe twice a week, maybe every other week. But just continue to share our stories. Continue to inbox us and send us messages. We're gonna respond to you. And if you want to tell your story, we are here. We want it. We want to hear your stories. Don't ever think that no story is bigger than now, because every story has a story. Everyone has a story to tell, and every story is different, and every story is unique.
Yes.
So we want to thank you for listening in to Fighting Through Our Pain TV.
I like to say I'm in for the guys.
That's right. That's right. I'm going to be right there.
That's what's up, Hector.
And so, yes, thank you for tuning in, like Corliss said, for Fighting Through Our Pain TV. We will be back next week. We may have 2 shows, but we're trying to do 1. But if we do 2 shows, to join in. And for those who would like to be a part of that show, please inbox us already. We'll more than likely be Tuesday or Wednesday. We will be letting you know because we're starting to get more people who want to tell their stories. And as this goes, we'll give you a schedule of when we're having stories. Thank you again for tuning in. Next time, this is Naomi.
I'm Corliss. And we are
Fighting Through Our Pain TV. All right.
Oh, God. That was crazy. God.
Bye-bye.
That was,
all right.
that was crazy.
All right, that was real cool. I got to admit, that was good. We said this shirt saved lives, but we didn't mention buy a shirt.
Oh, man.
We got to remember
Let's
that.
do a video record on Facebook.
Okay, yeah. They'll make sure that it was doing it right, because I didn't see no people was commenting.
Because the other one had to drop off. The other one, it lost a lot of connection, so it stopped, so I started it over again.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to share both of them. Don't worry, trust me, we have people logged in.
Okay, good. Okay, let's go through live and say, oh yeah, we forgot to say buy a shirt, guys. That's another way to
Let's do
donate.
on Instagram and on Facebook.
Yeah.
You
want to take a picture?
Right now.
Take a picture. My camera, I forgot to turn on the camera.
Are you serious?
Yeah, but we'll use it for the story. We'll do it for the story.
It wasn't recording?
No, I forgot to turn it on because remember I went to this and I didn't go back. But it's okay. It wouldn't last this long anyways. I don't know. My camera batteries, my kids lost it, so it's only on Duracell and
I got you.
Okay. Oh, she got it. Okay, so we'll do your story out. Oh, you want me to take?
No, I got that same camera.
Oh, you do? Okay, yeah. We'll do your story here and hers, and we'll see which one comes out. Okay.
Okay.
And then we can do it outside.
It's 1:27 still was good on time, man.
Oh, okay, good. I know you gotta go work, so we gonna record him outside.
Yeah, she's funny for this week. He just looking like, yeah, I'm here. That's when I told you her she just came to Jamaica. She found out her cousin had sickle cell.
But wasn't she supposed to be here to this show?
She was gonna come on Tuesday, but we
we didn't have nobody. I got you.
Her son's father took off the day for that.
Yeah. Next week we got several people who wanna.
She said next week Tuesday she'll be able to. So if we do it on Tuesday, she'll be able to.
Okay. Yeah,
well, let's do
I want to fire you, but I might have to fire you. He started laughing. I said, "You too busy. You need to supposed to be helping us. We need it."
All right, let's do this. Let's go live on Instagram right quick.
Oh, you'll hold the phones for us?
Yeah.
Oh. Thank you, Ricky, so much. I'm glad you came, and man, you brought it.
All right, just press live in a minute.
Wait, I hope I look okay.
My work shirt gonna be showing and everything.
You can hide it, but
no,
okay.
don't do it because it's gonna make it look
like
I'm a linebacker.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready, Ricky.
I'm gonna let you know when y'all ready.
All right.
All right, we're ready.
Oh wait, we should have had this supposed to be up so they can see this.
All right,
we can hold it like this. Wait. I don't want to cover our shirt. Let's hold it like this and we see if you get us both. You got us both? Yes, that's cool.
What is this saying?
Saving Sickle Cell Lives.
Oh, okay.
Spread the word. Hashtag this shirt Save Sickle Cell Lives.
Okay.
You got all of that? You
Yeah.
see the whole thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
the whole thing.
All right.
But your hand, bring it forward a little bit. No,
forward.
I mean, bring this forward a little bit because they're like,
okay,
it's that forward.
All right.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Let connecting. You're online.
Hello, everyone. We forgot to mention about our shirts. Our shirts are on our website.
Yes.
Go ahead to fightingthroughourpaintTV.com and go ahead and purchase a shirt. This shirt says
Sickle Cell Lives. So this shirt basically it helps saving sickle cell lives, and that is under the University of Miami. This shirt does save sickle cell lives. The shirt is a way of donation to give to University of Miami so they can continue their work in Haiti. You know, for those who live in America, we able to get help with our insurances and Medicaid and whatever. And we're able to get medications and get newborn screenings to find out about sickle cell. Well, the University of Miami, under Saving Sickle Cell Lives program, they have went to Haiti and Justine to make sure to be able to do newborn screening and help give medications to protect them for infections and to keep them going so the children won't die, because 1 out of 13 children born in Haiti with sickle cell dies. 1 out of 13 children. So by you purchasing a shirt, it does save sickle cell lives. Thank you so much. Naomi.
Hashtag I'm Corliss. Hashtag this shirt
saves sickle cell lives. Yeah, when you buy it, hashtag it, post it, and we will tag you on our page, put you on our page, and say thank you very much for supporting this shirt, Save Sickle Cell Live, and supporting Saving Sickle Cell Live program in University of Miami. Thank you again.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Let me tell the dude so he can say thank you, Ricky.
Yeah.
I send it to my phone. I'll post it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. So
let me get my jump.
No, let him record because you gotta get to work. Ricky again. I know you about to go. Thank you.
How did it go? Everything okay?
Yeah.
We're not finished. We gotta let them thank you, man. No problem. I'm gonna get in contact with you
we're
when I get
for the next time, Ricky.
Yeah, for the men. Yeah. But thank you. She told me you were able to kind of tell her it was him.
Yeah.
Okay.
How to do the RSS.
Yes. Thank you so much. We were trying to figure out how to get that working.
If you guys need some help with that also, we also provide that service here.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Is it like, I'm sure it's a fee? Huh?
Yes, it's a $250 fee.
Okay.
But it comes included with already creating the accounts for you and putting all of the podcasts on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher,
Mhm.
and Spotify as well.
Okay.
Spotify just needs to be a review that they do, see if they accept it, but we already sent all the information on the
And that's a one-time quick fee.
And then as a one-time fee, just a setup fee.
Okay. Okay.
And after that, we leave you with the setup on your webpage so
Mhm.
that you can do it yourself.
Mhm.
Just at one point, just if you know how to upload a blog post, basically,
Okay. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know how to do this too. So
Okay.
just upload the stuff, so it's set up for you to be able to do that too.
Okay. I'm gonna put your thumbtacks in here.
Oh,
Thank you.
Mhm. I'm gonna move these back in place. It's off, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about that. Let's put these chairs back.
Oh wait, was it ending?
Oh my God! Tell me you tell me that was it.
I think it was. It says an hour and 5 minutes, so
Okay.
I'll check it out.
Oh, wait. Oh, one of the chairs.